Are you concerned your dog will beg at the table if you feed him people food? Or maybe your trainer has suggested that you use cooked chicken in class, and you're concerned that he's going to start pestering you every time you're cooking chicken. You probably already know that many foods that we might consider people foods are actually very healthy for your dog. And having super yummy rewards is certainly a big advantage when you're training. But I do understand your concern that you could accidentally create a begging problem where one doesn't currently exist. I'm Maureen Patin, founder and head trainer at What a Great Dog Training Centers. I'm going to share with you the 2 important tips for harnessing the power of real food for your dog while making sure you don't create a begging problem. Number 1, the most important tip is be sure you don't reward begging. What's important is when you give him food, not what kind of food you're giving him. If your dog begs at the table and you slip him a piece of chicken, he will certainly learn to be a dog that begs. But understand you'd have exactly the same outcome if you gave him a dog treat in that same situation of him begging. It's not what food you're feeding that causes the begging, it's what behavior he's done that's resulted in him getting food. If you make sure that begging at the table doesn't result in food, ever, the begging will absolutely stop. Number 2, help your dog get this right by giving him something to do during your meal times. Many young dogs do best if they're confined with a tempting chew while your family eats their meal. Or if you want to get fancy, you can teach your dog to go lay in a particular area, maybe a dog bed in the dining room, while you're having your meals. This is most easily taught using a remote treat dispenser like a treat and train. When choosing the foods you offer your dog, be sure that it isn't something that's potentially harmful. Dogs can have sensitivities to any food, so initially only offer a small amount of the food until you know that your dog is going to do well with it. But some typical foods that are safe and healthy for dogs include chicken, beef, turkey, blueberries, carrots, and cheese, although cheese you'll want to keep in fairly limited quantities. Bottom line, I encourage you to supplement your dog's diet and your training rewards with real foods that are both healthy and highly palatable for your dog. It's a great way to add variety to his diet and motivation to your training sessions.